Hi there. I wonder where this will go. Have you thought about that recently? Well, I have. See this little number 1 here on the bottom of the bottle? That means it'll probably end up in China. Did you know that? New Zealand currently sends 252,000 tonnes of plastic waste into landfill each year. While plastics only account for 8% of the waste stream, they take up 20% of the volume of landfills. Currently, the plastics recycling system runs at 23% efficiency and only produces low-grade recycled plastic. That's 77% of plastics going unrecycled in New Zealand. My solution is called plastication. Put simply, it's a national closed-loop recycling system. With over 265 million tonnes of plastic produced each year globally, their recycling saves 5 to 9 times as much carbon dioxide as is emitted during their production. And this ratio can still be improved significantly, by as much as a factor of 15 if recycling numbers were higher. What makes plastication different to current recycling methods? The idea is to unify the collection of plastic waste and reprocess it into a recycled plastic feedstock supplying the New Zealand plastics industry. This would reduce the country's dependence on crude oil for plastic production, while eliminating environmental contamination from plastic landfill disposal. One of the key aims is the reduction of single-use plastic types to those that allow reprocessing and recycling. Sounds a bit technical, so let's look at the science. Plastics are made from oil, which we know is a finite resource on this planet. Plastics are made up of polymers, which are in turn made up of monomers. Let's think of it like this. If oil is a stack of paper, a monomer is a paper chain. A polymer is a paper chain, and a monomer is a single link in that chain. When we run out of paper, we can't make any more paper chains. Now each plastic is made up of different types of polymers, so that means each paper chain is a different shape to another. When we recycle plastics, this causes problems. Because of the different shapes, we cannot recycle them all together, and each shape requires their own unique recipe to be made. Plastication allows us to create a basic shape that can then be added to for each specific plastic. This is called the intermediate ester feedstock, and this is made from recycling our plastics. This would allow us to reuse our plastic so that we do not need to make more. Plastication is a unique idea. There's nothing else currently like it in existence. There are various benefits of its use. By creating a new industry in New Zealand, there would be new employment opportunities and skills, and a secured national supply of intermediate ester feedstock would be available. This would allow us to eliminate plastic dumped into landfills, and then plastic waste would no longer be exported at New Zealand's own cost. This new waste management model allows New Zealand to keep the embodied energy, that's all the energy used in the process of making and using plastic. By creating a closed-loop system, New Zealand will be working within the 100% Pure brand, the Zero Waste Initiative enacted by the majority of New Zealand's city/regional councils, and the Waste Minimisation Act of 2008. So what are you waiting for, New Zealand? Let's sort it out.